So if you've seen the previous video, I shared how we can change our Windows theme into this sweet, creamy yellow paper stationery look and feel. And today we are going to change the desktop. First, we'll change the desktop background. So we're going to grab some cute images over the web, and I'd like to go to Pixapay to search for free images we can use for personal use. And I'm just going to search for illustrations, and let's just type it on the search box.
I like this one, and probably this one, and I think this one too.
Okay, so let's go ahead and download some, and I'm just going to speed up the video for this one. I also went to Freepik to download more illustrations that would suit our theme. And here I already got illustrations that I downloaded as a background and extracted some. Now I'll just move this folder to where I want to store them. I want to move them to pictures. Now let's go ahead and apply them as desktop backgrounds by right-clicking on the desktop, then replacing the album source here under Choose Albums or Slideshow, and clicking on Browse to select the desired album folder, which is this illustration BG folder we just created. Then let's adjust how long we want the photos to take turns in displaying on the desktop. And on the Choose a Fit drop-down here, I like to keep it at Fill to just fill in the entire area proportionally. And there we go. We're now seeing the illustrations being displayed. Click on Next Desktop Background upon right-click, and we'll see the next image will be displayed. So this is how it looks like. Next, we're going to add a floating icon bar on the desktop to display selected icons, much like what we see on Mac. And we can do so by a software called RocketDock. And this is the web page we can download it from. Let's save it in Downloads. Then let's just open it directly here and click on the software to install. Then click Open, and I already got mine installed here. So I'm going to show you how I customize the dock into this lovely, perfectly transparent floating bar.
Flashback.
So I have here a few icons we can add to our newly installed dock. Let's open RocketDock, and these are the default settings that you will be seeing. What I want to do is move the bar to the bottom of the screen. Let's do that by either clicking this hammer or gear icon, or right-click on any icon and go down to Dock Settings. On the general window, I'd like to tick Running Application Indicators box to indicate that an app loaded on the dock is running, and I'll just leave the rest. Then, let's access the Position window to change the location of the dock on the screen. If you've got multiple screens, choose which monitor you want a dock to display through here. I mentioned I want to move the dock to the bottom, so I'll choose Bottom on this drop-down menu. Choose Always on Bottom on the Layering drop-down settings. Centering lets you choose which side of the screen you want to put the dock and helps you always center the dock when the dock gets loaded with new icons. Increase or decrease the offset scroll bar here to adjust how far top or how far bottom you want the dock to be moved. I like it at around 73px. On the Style window, you can decide how you want the box or bar to look like by choosing a theme. I want it to look totally transparent, where the icons look like they're floating on nothing. So I'll choose blank instead of a theme. And now you're seeing it's totally gone. The Behavior window lets you auto-hide the dock and add a surprise element when hovered over. I'd like to set mine to None. And we can add icons on the dock by dragging an icon on the desktop into the floating bar, just like
Welcome
so.
to the future.
Let's try the recycle bin, and the exact icon should pop up in there. I like the Spotify icon of the desktop, and I'll grab this onto the dock, and boom, it's there. A tiny pointing arrow symbol will be visible under an icon to indicate that it's open and running. On the icon settings, these are my settings. I set the opacity at 100%, and here you can set the size of the icon. I'd like to keep it at 47px. Here, I like to choose Zoom Bubble as the hover effect. And this is what it will look like if you change it to Zoom Plateau or Zoom Flat. And we can change the size of the bubble effect when we hover over the icons. But I like to keep it around 28px and 2 on the zoom width. And here under quality, what this does is decide on the pixel quality of the icons being displayed. The lower the quality, the faster the response time, and gets slower and more draggy as it goes up. On here, on behavior window, is the animation effect of the zoom. And you definitely change other parameters to your liking and just experiment until you get something you like that fits the amount of icons you put on the dock. Now let's experiment with the icon graphics here to something cute. We're going to icon settings upon right click. And this little icon text here displays the icon tree. And we can see that when we click on the plus button to add icons from the folder. Because as you can see, the defaults provided here are a little outdated, so we need fresh new icons to add to the display. So let's go grab some. We're going to DeviantArt again, and let's search for cute icons. I'm going to use this keyword to try my luck, and there are a few you can see, but I'd like to be specific and just type this particular icon that I like, which is the Pastillis icon. And it should come up at the first spot on the search result, and here it is. Let's see up close. And as you can see, this multi-purpose icon set is very cute. It contains some basic software icons that are often used. Let's scroll down to check the details, and as you can see, we can use this for both personal and commercial projects, which is really quite generous of the creator. Thank you! Download it from here, save it to our downloads folder. And now let's go back and download some more. And I'd like to search for this icon pack named Summer Love icon. And there it is on the first spot, and it still belongs to the same creator. And as you can see, if we zoom in, it has lots of various styles. It has 3 folder variants and some cute extras. The recycle bins are too cute too. And I like that pencil illustration style for the look that we're going for. So let's hit download once again and save it under downloads folder. And I'm just going to add some more to speed up the process. So let's go back to icon settings. And now let's eye on this little tiny browser icon. Then let's add the icons through the plus button here and just locate the folder where we saved it under. And now you're seeing all these cute icons. Choose the corresponding illustration and hit OK. So I'll do that for each and every one of these, and I'll just speed up the video.
The icons here are rather limited, so if you have your own designs, that would be rather cool, because it will add a more personalized feel to your aesthetics. I think I'm going to do a toot on that in the future if I make any.
And here is the finished result. Ta-da! Next, we are going to add some extras to make our desktop look even prettier, and we can achieve that via a software called Rainmeter. And what Rainmeter does is it allows us to add customizable skins on our desktop, sort of widgets that we can add on there. It's cool. Then let's go to DeviantArt again to look for Rainmeter skins. I've looked for several clock skins and downloaded a bunch. Now let's open and install them by right-clicking on the file and hit Install File Name. So I've tried several of them, and I think I'm going to go with this simple clock right here. Click on the bullet drop down, then click this load button at the upper right corner of the screen, and here it is. Now let's add this audio visualizer to add to the aesthetics when we're playing music. Just load it. Now let's change some things here by right clicking on it, then clicking on edit skin. And now we're seeing the CSS coding here. And let's look for the font size element of the clock here to change the font size. And let's increase this to around 90, hit save, and then let's refresh the skin by a right click, then refresh skin, boom. Now let's change the font of the date here by the same process. Let's scroll down to the date weather part, and let's increase the font size to around 18. Alright, let's hit save. Then right click to refresh skin, and now you're seeing it's become bigger. Let's arrange some of the elements. Next, and this is optional, we're going to make our taskbar translucent. And we can do so by adding a Rainmeter skin that does just that. It's called Translucent Taskbar. Download it via DeviantArt again. I know, it's a gold mine of amazing stuff, isn't it? Install it, then run it via Rainmeter.
It's going to, as the name suggests, make the taskbar translucent. Almost gone, but not really. And we can do that by just using a Rainmeter skin.
Once it's installed, let's find it and load it, and that my cuties will make the bar on the taskbar disappear. But we are not done yet. There's another pretty effect we're going to add before we end the video. Promise I'm almost done. How would you like some stars or glittery shiny particles on your screen? Yes, because we can add that through this twinkly Rainmeter skin called Twinkly Stars. If you like snow or rain, you can knock yourselves off because that's also available from there. Don't forget to thank the uploader. For now, let's just download and install these sparkly particles and see how it can add beauty to our already dreamy wallpapers. So I changed some of the elements here and made things more playful, and here is the finished result. So I hope you liked this tutorial and you found this helpful. Please consider subscribing, comment down below if you have any questions, hit the notification bell for future updates, like this video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!